Me and you talking the whole time.
Yeah.
And looks like we're all set.
Mm-hmm. But the this is not right.
What's not?
The this writing right here. Live stream of LBCC football at 6 p.m.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be
Soccer, yeah.
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Football. They can rewrite it to football with a U.
Mm-hmm. That's right. At soccer, Frank, only in America is football the game you're familiar with, but in many countries, when people refer to football, they actually mean soccer.
Mm-hmm.
In many countries, people eat cats.
Gatos.
Yeah, my cat passed away in August.
No,
Yeah.
but you have a turtle too, right?
Tortoise, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we still
tortoise.
have them,
Sorry.
yeah. Yeah, my cat passed away on August 21st. I watched it happen, actually. I was there with him the whole time.
It was a cat old.
Yeah, he was very old. We had him for 17 years.
Hmm.
But it was his time anyway.
Every time a cat lives an extra year, that's like a life. So that's safe to say that cat had 17 lives. They don't do the national anthem. They should.
Not really.
Oh well, if we're not gonna do, if they're gonna just jump straight into the game, then I'll just.
Well, wait, Hirsch has to say when we're live.
Then I'll just talk about it when
Mhm.
we're. Or you can introduce it, and then
Yeah.
I'll take over.
Yeah, you got it. Ready to go? Set. You got it.
Hmm?
Said let him know when we need the stats.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
At halftime.
Yeah.
We'll definitely need them. And then if anybody scores, if you cover the mic like this, it completely takes off the sound, right?
Yeah.
So when who scores, we'll just get like confirmation from him.
Mhm.
So I'll just have you turn over and say like who scored, who assisted,
Right.
and then that's when you can write it down who scored and who got the assist.
Okay. Maybe
And
he'll
sometimes
announce
they
it.
give 2 assists,
Mhm.
like the hockey assist.
Yeah.
We start.
Hirsch. Hirsch. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Noah Russell here at LBCC Soccer Field along with Gabriel Montoya.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. And today we have the Long Beach City Vikings taking on East Los Angeles Huskies. In the early going, it's been pretty stale. Both teams testing each other out only 30 seconds into the game.
Yeah.
As Long Beach City looks to find an opening here. It's a pretty warm day.
Yeah,
but
it's
not too
about,
bad.
Yeah, I'd say it's about maybe like in the 70s or something like that. Not too bad.
Well, with Long Beach, a couple of dangerous attacking players so far on the year with 9 goals. There's Juliana Carrillo, the number 6. She's obviously been one of the more consistent players. And talking to the coaches from Long Beach City before the game, they were mentioning that their game plan here is to get a lead in the early going and really jump on it and try to pile on the pressure and win this game in the first half.
Yeah, and from what I've heard, one of the player number 22, I believe, for Long Beach City College, Kaiten Trowbridge. I've heard that she's a pretty valuable player, so it's a good thing we have her on.
Right, and in the early going, it was just you missed it. Kremlin Perez, who just shot the ball over the goal from distance, and a goal kick now for the Long Beach City Vikings. As they look to play it out of the back, we'll talk about another dangerous threat for Long Beach City. Kaylee Bembry has 4 goals, 8 points on the season. She's on 15 shots, so she has a pretty good percentage shot-to-goal ratio. So obviously they'll be looking for a little bit of adding to that. Long Beach City looks to play it out of the back. A little dangerous back ball, just gets it out. to the number 7 here on the left wing. That's Kaylee. We were talking about Kaylee just a moment ago. As she dribbles across the middle, picks her head up, looks to find something downfield, plays it square, nice and simple. Vikings look to get out, but a bad clearance now, and the Huskies are back on the ball. Stephanie Barrera with a long ball goes all the way to the back to the goalkeeper, and the Huskies can relax and look for options. A giveaway here in the back, and Long Beach City looks to be in, but it was offside. Just a bit offside. It's on the wrong side of the defender there. Little miscommunication and also a little bit unfortunate to not get back. No, I was explaining to you earlier about the offsides rule.
Right.
And, you know, it's a question on a lot of people's minds, but you don't feel alone. Even soccer enthusiasts have a problem deciphering the offsides rule.
Yeah.
There was a big European game today where there was an offsides call called back. That was an offside. So even the professionals at the highest level, the referees, have trouble deciphering what is and isn't offsides. So you're not alone there.
Okay, good. It makes me feel better.
You should. You should feel fine. You're in good company.
All right, cool.
As we have Tareka Johnson pass it out wide here to Kaylee Bembry, who moves it to the middle to Alana Rouse. Alana Rouse looks to play it up front and does. This is Savannah Christensen. Looks to dribble away, but it's taken away, and Christensen has 6 goals and 6 assists on the season, so she's definitely a threat up top for the Vikings.
Definitely. But I have faith in our Vikings.
Ball's popping around the midfield. Look to spread it out wide, but just nothing's connecting for either team right now. A lot of balls in the air, a lot of misjudged passes. As the Huskies try to play it through. Once again, another ball in the air. One of these teams have to settle the ball down, look to play. Good hustle by Miranda Kaku. And cleared out for a throw-in for the Vikings by Jasmine Saldana. Now in the early going here, usually you have 2 teams trying to measure each other out.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we have here. They don't want to give up anything too easy. So a lot of times coaches will tell their players, you know, at the beginning of the game, first 10 minutes, everything out. We want to play everything safe, everything out. Don't take chances in the back. We don't want to give up a cheap goal in the beginning. So I think we're seeing, you know, a lot of that going on as we see another cleared ball here by the Huskies. And that is number 6, Karina Rosas, hustling for the Huskies up top. She seems like to be the lone striker up there. A long ball here now as Savannah Christensen chases it down for the Vikings, and it's cleared out wide once again by Jasmine Saldana. If you look at the Huskies out here on the field, you can see that they're playing one lone striker up there. Everybody's kind of packed it back.
Yeah.
They're trying not to give anything up early in this game.
Now, I just saw her throw the ball. Is that the exception of not using the hands, or?
Well, the goalkeepers can use their hands. Just on the throw-in, that's the only time a field player can use their hands, unless it's a dead ball. Oh, taking too long on the clearance there.
Oh boy, that didn't look good.
That was Kaiten Trowbridge.
Trowbridge, yeah.
Taking way too long on the clearance. A missed touch here by Kaylee Bembry, and cleared out by Sarah Rojas.
Ball now to Kaiten Trowbridge.
She still has the ball.
Oh.
There we go. Finally some connected passes by Long Beach. Oh, a little bit of a handball there as the girl fell over. Oh, but he called the foul early. He called the foul before the handball. Brenda Costantino looked to have a perfectly clean shoulder-to-shoulder play. And Kaylee Bembry fouled on the ball with her hands, so the referee deemed it to be a foul before the handball. Early opportunity here for the Vikings. They can get some decent service in here deep in the box. It could be trouble for the Huskies.
Trowbridge aiming for anywhere specific?
She's aiming for back post most of the time from that position, but a really wasted free kick there. And coaches will be disappointed with that one. And she'll be disappointed with that one.
That's sports for you, my friend. Disappointment.
And triumph.
Yeah, that's right.
But this time was the former.
Sure.
As the Huskies look to play it out wide, they do. Here they come on the counterattack off the goal kick. Looks to find Vanessa Marin in the middle. Marin moves it one more. Oh, a missed touch there by Kremlin Perez. It's an interesting name, Kremlin.
Yeah, it is. It is very interesting.
I wonder if it's Kremlin.
Yeah, maybe.
Kremlin.
Kremlin, yeah. It sounds more, yeah.
Isn't the Kremlin in Russia? Isn't that like their security? You watch a lot of James Bond.
Sure. Maybe. You never know. I mean, because even the villains in James Bond keep their codes to themselves.
Savannah Christensen here doing nice nifty footwork on the right side, but leads nowhere as she has force to pass it back. And now Casey Angers looks to play it simple. A long ball now up top, looks to find Kaylee on the backside. Bembry looks to bring it down, but it's cleared out. Nice play by the Huskies. This is Constantino. Passes it out wide for Rojas. Back to Constantino. Oh, nice step up and tackle there by Terica Johnson. Barrera looks to find Christensen, but it's just broken up. Fight in the midfield there, won by Barrera. Stephanie looks there, slip ball, nice defense there. Good positioning by Rojas. And Terica Johnson plays it simple. And the Vikings controlled possession once again as they switch the field of play. Furman plays it up top to Christensen. Nice turn there. She's being tracked again by Saldana. Saldana wins that battle and clears it out. I think Saldana's going for the record today of most clearances.
Maybe.
Talking with Coach Alex Camargo of the Vikings before the game, he was mentioning that they have a really solid defender in the back who basically is going to mark their best player. So I'm assuming that's the matchup to watch today. Is Saldana
you may be right.
against Christensen, who, as I mentioned, has 6 goals and 6 assists on the season. Little early trouble maybe for the Vikings here as seems to be a player calling for a sub. Maybe an injury.
Well, we'll soon find out.
Handball called on Bembry as she looked to play it forward and bring it down. Free kick opportunity here for the Huskies as Kremlin Perez hoofs the ball up. Nice header, well won by Angers. But straight to the Huskies who keep them in play. Oh, a nice ball over the top looking for Rosas, but it was just a little bit too long.
So for if my information is correct, the overall for women's soccer is 7-4-2, and for 7 wins, that makes our team pretty tough.
Yeah, they're sitting in the middle of the conference right now, so they're in a conference battle. They're in second place. They're actually trailing Cerritos College, so they're looking to make up some ground on them today on a winnable game, I would say, but it's not going to be given to them, that's for sure. A shot just over the bar and wide by Vanessa Marin of the Huskies.
No dice.
Half chance there, but anything on frame and you figure it has a chance. Substitution.
How does LBCC defense
and coming
look so
out
far?
is Trowbridge. As I mentioned, one of the Viking players was asking for a substitution, and it was given. And coming in is Erica Rojas for the Vikings. You don't like to switch center back, so in the center back, you usually have your either captains or your strongest players back there, the more consistent players. And bringing out Trowbridge this early is not a good sign for the Vikings, as some other positional moves has been made by the coaching staff over here.
Yeah.
Moving some players around to make up for that. And there's the matchup we wanted to see again. It's Christensen taking on Saldana, and Saldana wins it again. But a corner kick in the process is going to be dangerous here for the Vikings. Now, looking at the field, do you see a height advantage for either team?
I don't know. That's a very good question. I think maybe yeah.
Which team do you think has the height advantage? A little bit taller girls.
Well, I'd say honestly, I'd say LBCC.
Looks like a pretty even matchup.
Yeah.
The corner kick's going to be swung in here. And it's to the top of the box. Not sure if that was a rehearsed set play, but if it wasn't, that was one of the more poor balls you'll see on a corner kick. Unfortunate, because growing up, I had coaches who had told me that set pieces were when you score most of your goals. So,
yeah.
But obviously that requires good service.
Of course.
That was Juliana Carrillo on the corner kick.
You know, I'm still very impressed that my cousin is an Iceland soccer player now. That is gnarly.
Plays in Iceland?
Yeah, she plays in Iceland for the Iceland team.
And here's Bembry out wide, but it's kicked out again, this time by Constantino. So the two wingbacks, wing defenders for the Huskies, are doing a good job on the wings for City College here. Nice little move by Barrera. Goes for a shot from distance. It's a little bit too far in the end, and it's blocked by the Huskies. And the clearance is back. This should be an easy play for Keiko of Long Beach City, who passes it back to Ronnie Gonzalez, who clears it out wide here. And a little bit of slight pressure makes Terica Johnson dribble the ball out of bounds. I think both teams can improve their ball movement, Noah. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I'm pretty sure. I mean, there's always room for improvement, no matter what. There's always room for improvement, no matter how awesome you play, no matter how hard you play. There's always room for improvement.
Just the passing seems to be a bit off. There's no rhythm really in the
Yeah,
game
a
yet.
little bit. But that's why they play at school, so they could learn.
Good hustle on the side by Marilyn Constantona. She beats the defender, dips inside, dips the shoulder. Little dump off pass, but good pressure there. Well won by Alana Rouse. She looks to slip the ball through to someone, but nobody's making the run. And that's what I mean, just no rhythm in the offense going forward. When they seem to settle the ball down here, they're able to make these first couple passes really easy. And then once they look to go forward, it's just not happening for either team at the moment. Little combination play as Christensen gets on the ball. There goes that matchup again on the outside against Saldana. Beats her to the inside, still dribbling, still maintains her dribble. Moves the ball out wide. Now Bembry has it. Looking inside, looking to make something happen. Takes a shot, goes all the way across. No one reads it. And it's out for a goal kick. I think both teams will feel comfortable if either team's shooting the ball from that far out.
Sure.
Got to have confidence in your goalie.
I'm pretty sure there's one soccer player that holds the record of the longest goal kick.
The longest goal kick?
Yeah.
I'm sure there is. I've seen goalkeepers score on goal kicks from one side to the other.
Wow.
In the net.
Unbelievable.
A little bit of wind helped with that, but
sure.
They're not complaining, that's for sure.
No, of course not.
Goal kick now for the Huskies as they look to play out. And this is Bibian. The long ball. Oh, beats the Viking defense. A little bit of miscommunication or misjudging of the ball. And Maricruz Enriquez, who just entered the game for the Huskies, looks to have some speed on her. Throw in deep in the territory of the Vikings defense. If you look, now you look up top, look at the Vikings formation, you see that they're keeping 2 players up top, as opposed to the Huskies up here. The Huskies on the flip side only had 1. The Vikings have 2, so obviously they're playing a little bit more offensive-minded, not too concerned with the high press of the Huskies.
I think they're pretty confident.
Throw in here. Crossed, and deflection carries it out for a goal kick. Now there's a little bit of a stigma in college soccer with goalkeepers. Normally, they say that they try to get the tallest girl that they possibly can, or boy, you know, to play in goal, just to eliminate mistakes or easy goals going over the head. But as you can see, Ronnie Gonzalez, the freshman for Long Beach City, is not very tall.
No, she seems about maybe 5'5", maybe 5'6".
And that could spell trouble because the Huskies, as we've already seen, are shooting the ball from everywhere. So anything over the top could spell trouble, right?
Right. But I'm pretty sure speed also counts in soccer as well.
You were being generous. Ronnie Gonzalez is listed as 5'4".
Wow.
Oh, here's a chance. Oh, just hit right at the goalie by Kaylee Brembry. Nice ball across the top. And Kelly, excuse me, I'm saying Kaylee, it's Kelly. Kelly Brembry. She wants that opportunity back. Really should have made the goalie work, but put it right at her. The pace of the game, a little bit slow, but seems to be trying to pick up here in the middle part of it.
Whoa.
See how much time is on the clock. And cleared out, and it's called Husky ball. As Terica Johnson cleared the ball out wide. Another throw in for the Huskies as they look to push the pace and get up into the offensive third. But the Vikings look to clear it out. Barrera's on the ball. Long ball up for Carrillo. Carrillo's putting the chase on. Oh, a little bit of a bad back pass.
Whoa. Out of bounds?
And Miriam Bibian is forced to clear the ball out wide. It was a dangerous back pass there.
Yeah, a little too dangerous. If you told that to one of the players, they'd say, I laugh at the face of danger.
Cross put in by Johnson. Cleared out. Barrera puts the ball back in over the top. Out comes the goalie. Offside's called. Easy call for the linesman. As Penelope Roman came out to clear out the play anyways. I don't think there was any danger of anything happening there, even though the offsides was called. Oh, bad communication in the back now by the Vikings as they look to clear the ball. You can't let the ball bounce on a goal kick especially. But a free kick, that's inexcusable really, because the ball's not going to get too much height, and for girls to misjudge it as bad as they do, if it leads to a goal scoring opportunity, they messed up. Turnover here in the middle.
Pretty sure
Foul there by Alana Rouse.
I'm pretty sure it's embarrassing that when they try to kick for a goal and then they miss.
Scoring's a little bit harder than people think.
Yeah.
It's a big white rectangle, as someone used to tell me.
Yeah.
Put it in the big white rectangle. But it's a little bit harder with the bounces, the pressure. The ball's moving. You're thinking 100 things at the same time. Another misjudged ball by the Vikings defense. Maybe a hole that the Huskies can explore later. Christensen against Aldana again on that side. Once again, throw in one by Christensen. So looking at we know the records, right? We know the records. We know
the win-loss record?
Yeah, we know the stats as far as the girls scored a lot of goals for Long Beach City.
Yeah.
Any predictions today?
Well, let's see. Win-loss record is 7-4-2, 7 wins. Well, I'd say that since we have 7 wins, that's a lot more than losses. I got a good feeling we're gonna get away with it today.
I agree with your sentiment there, Noah. As Bembry moves the ball to Rouse in the middle, but a bad pass, bad-looking pass. Not sure she was trying to find there. And back the Huskies come the other way. Perez with a bad touch there. Cleared up by Keiko. And Callie Bembry's giving chase here, a little bit of a hustle play. She's entrenched in a battle. And Sarah Rojas wins that battle. Husky fans there maybe thought there was a foul on Bembry, which looked to be the case. It looked like she was grabbing her arm, but ref says play on. As Angers gets the ball here to Christensen. Christensen with a bad touch. And one in the middle by Costanon. And a foul, a little trip up there.
If I may point out, I just checked the East LA women's soccer record, and it's 1-8-4. So I think all the bets are on LBCC.
Yeah, and unfortunately for East LA, they're struggling with their goals per game average of .69, so they're scoring less than a goal a game.
Yeah.
But with the Long Beach City, dangerous long ball here. Oh, Ronnie Gonzalez came out. It's a good ball in the end in the back by Perez. The Kremlin.
Yeah, the Kremlin. That should be a great nickname. The
It
Kremlin.
is. But with Long Beach City, you know, messing up on all the long balls and misjudging them, they should look for an opportunity to take advantage of it. Long Beach City goes here. Carrillo pressures the goalie, and the goalie's able to kick it out in the end. Roman made a good play coming out, being aware off her line, a play that needed to be made.
So what do those flags mean, the one that the refs hold?
They're just a way to get the center referee's attention.
Gotcha.
There's really no science to it,
I gotcha.
as far as I know.
All right.
But the colors are yellow and red,
Yeah.
which means caution and stop, right?
There you go. There you go. It makes sense.
Little flick on here. But once again, cleared by Bibian. I haven't said Bibian's name very much, but she's been making some key clearances in the middle for the Husky defense.
And so far, no goals.
No goals. Very little action in front of the goals, to be honest. It's about 23 minutes remaining in this half. We're about halfway through it now. Ball won in a dangerous area and a shot from distance. Easily collected by the goalie, but Barrera wanted to test her leg. And Roman was equal to it. Long ball punt now, which Long Beach has been struggling with all day, and another one they're struggling with.
Oh, we got a ball coming
clearance
our way.
And hits our table. I don't think she liked our commentary very much when I said they're misjudging a lot of balls.
I think she heard you, bro.
I think she did.
Yeah.
Oi. You can't fault facts. You can see it with your plain eyes. Another misclearance by Long Beach. Oh, good splitting ball there. Played up top by Constanon, but it's cleared out by the Vikings. And Christensen's on the ball again. Here goes the matchup. Again, Saldana gets around her, but Saldana puts her body on her. Good defending. Oh, the ref calls impediment there. He says that the girl jumped in front of her and impeded her without playing the ball. That's what that call was.
Alrighty.
Didn't seem to be the case. It looked like a good play. Not sure the referee got that one right, but now the Huskies have to set up and
Huskies and Vikings. That sounds like quite a battle.
both from cold weather climates.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Very cold weather. Although it's way out of place here in Long Beach.
Yeah, and on a day like today especially.
They're going to melt.
Vikings here with the indirect kick. Look to put it in the box. Short kick. Kept in by Christensen, who plays it out wide here. This is Terica Johnson, puts it in the middle. But she puts it behind everyone. It's a bad cross. And the Huskies are able to clear out. But only as far as Barrera, who keeps the ball in. Moves to Angers. Angers looks once again to split the defense, but it's just not happening at the moment for the Vikings. Clearance out. Ruse looks to keep it in. It's really sloppy from both teams. Basically a popcorn machine there in the middle.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go, and Angers plays it out wide.
I admire your choice of expressions.
Angers, oh, almost splits the defense. Opportunity here as they switch Bembry to the other side now. Maybe looking to switch it up. Sometimes when a matchup isn't working on the side, you want to switch them.
Yeah.
They switch Christensen and Bembry to try to create a mismatch on this side. Since we saw Christensen and Saldana go at it on the other side, looks like Long Beach is trying to counter here. We'll see if the Huskies counter and switch Saldana to the left, to the right side of defense. Ball over the top, looking for Christensen. And it's collected easily once again by Roman, the goalkeeper for the Huskies. Early throw out. Oh, mistake is given away here. This is Barrera with a long distance shot, just goes over the top.
Holy moly almighty.
That was close.
Yeah, that was way too close, but it was a good shot though.
It's a bad giveaway in the middle. You can't give the ball away as you're trying to play it out. And that's exactly what the Huskies did, almost gifted a goal. And once again, we're seeing from both teams that they're looking to take shots from distance.
Right.
That mistake might have prompted a sub here. As we see a substitute getting ready to come in for the Huskies.
And who do we have here?
Ball's played out wide on the goal kick to Saldana. Plays it in the middle to Bibian. Puts the ball up top. This is better from the Huskies. Constanon looks to play it. Ball over the top. Another one to Enriquez, but just didn't happen in the final third. But the buildup was a lot better for the Huskies as they look to break down this Long Beach defense. See if they can improve on their less than a goal a game average. On the flip side, Long Beach averages 2.15 goals a game.
Wow.
So they're averaging a little over 2 goals a game
That's way better than East LA.
in 13 games so far. Both teams are just popping the ball up right now. Just ugly soccer at the moment, unfortunately.
Well, that's not very nice.
Well,
But-
it's brutal, but brutal honesty.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I expect more mistakes in the back, and there goes one there. Bembry has the ball now. Plays her in. This is Carrillo. Oh, but her touch takes her too far away from goal. And Roman comes out once again to clean up the danger.
Is that even allowed in soccer?
What's that?
Going too far from the goal to get the ball?
Oh, yeah, the goal to use your hands. The goalie comes out of the 18-yard box. It's a handball and usually a card. But no, the touch for the offensive player for Long Beach, her touch went too far. She would like to have that one back and keep the ball close, but her touch took it too far and allowed the goalie from the Huskies to come out and get the ball. Just looking at some of the other stats here, Long Beach are averaging over 16 shots a game. And we've already seen a couple, including one just barely go over the bar a moment ago. On the flip side of that, the Huskies are averaging just over 2 shots a game, and I think they've matched that already in the early going with some shots from distance. I mean, the old adage goes, if you don't shoot, you don't score. Nice play here by the Huskies, but broken up.
That was a nice kick right there.
By the Vikings. Rouse showing her flexibility and dexterity. Opportunity here as Rojas looked to play it through, but it was broken up in the end by the other Rojas. Nice little nifty move here. And the toe poke by the Kremlin goes wide of the goal. Not sure that ever had a chance. Never seemed to be on target. It's always drifting wide.
Yeah. A little bit of a whoopsie-daisy action over there.
Kremlin did a good job of dribbling around the midfielder there, but kind of lost her composure and rushed the shot.
All right, and I think the Huskies have a substitute.
Coming out, Romero. Crystal Romero for the Huskies, and going in is Vanessa Marin. Both teams seem to look to be trying to play it out of the back on the goal kick, which is always a dangerous proposition. If there's a mistake, and there's a mistake, Enriquez, who came into the game as a substitute, wins the ball here. It's played down wide. Is it going to stay in bounds? Looks to be just drifting out, and judged to be last touch by the Huskies. Stephanie Rojas. All the way deep down now in the Vikings' end. Short throw. Was that a bad throw-in? No, they let her play on. Looked like a bad throw-in. But what do I know?
It's just a wild guess.
Probably why I'm not getting paid to call this game from the referee standpoint. Long hit here. Wow. Long hit here by Kremlin Perez. And it's misjudged by Gonzalez in net for the Vikings. Crucial error here. As we mentioned, they're about even height-wise, so it's just a matter of good service and having a little bit of bravery getting on the end of this, and we could see a goal here for the Huskies against the run of play. I think Gonzalez would have done better just letting that ball go, but she tried to stop it, or she lost her bearings there.
Yeah.
As you can see, Kremlin has a height advantage here. Perez on number 6. You just see it. Oh, ball's bouncing around in the middle. Clear just wide, but staying in the box here. He's going to put back in. Good ball to the back post, and it just goes over.
No dice.
Just goes over by Vanessa Marin, who just came into the game. Almost became an instant super sub. The Vikings have to do a better job clearing that ball. Did you see the initial clearance? It popped up.
Yeah, I did. That was pretty cool.
Right in the middle. And Marin making an instant impact as she keeps going, keeping the ball in play. Enriquez knocks the ball back. Marin, a good ball to the back post. This could be dangerous. Oh, but this time Gonzalez judges the ball right, comes out and cleans it up. Last time she misjudged the ball. 13 minutes left in the first half here. So both teams will look to get a goal in the final 10 minutes. Say one of the worst times to get scored on is right before and right after halftime.
Oh, yeah.
Kills the momentum, but especially right before, since you go into the break. A little bit of a negative mentality.
Yeah, pretty much.
Both teams will definitely not want to make a mistake in the last 10 minutes here.
Yeah, and soccer, it's a low-scoring game, and it's nice even if we win by a single point.
It can be.
Yeah. Better
But
than
for from the neutral perspective, you like to see some goals happening.
Sure, definitely.
I know I would.
Absolutely, me too.
Some opportunities too, as both teams have only really had opportunities from distance.
Yeah.
Long ball. Nice header.
You see, kids, the lesson here is take the opportunity when it comes.
Comes a foul. Oi! Almost took her out. That was Keiko with a beefy challenge.
Very beefy.
She came straight through Enriquez and almost clocked her.
Well,
oh, bad play there.
If you're wondering, there's the beef.
As Bembry pushes and pressures along with Carrillo. Pressuring the center backs. Mistake. Oh, but the referee calls a foul. Unlucky play for Carrillo. Thought she was going to get away with one there. But Vivian did just enough to get her body in front.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, about 10 minutes remaining in the half.
Yep.
Long ball. Won nicely by Barrera.
That's about a 15-footer kick.
Niziola clears it out for the Huskies. But the Vikings are setting the ball down here. To a long ball by Rojas. Erica Rojas cleared back out, but only as far as Bembry. Kelly Bembry looking to split defenders, but a good shoulder tackle there by Saldana. Very good play by Saldana. She saw the danger, and we've been mentioning Saldana's name a lot.
Yeah,
First,
yeah,
she was
we
taking out Christensen. Then they switched Bembry over to the right side, and so far, they haven't been able to go down that side, not even once. Saldana is playing like a stud on that side. Jasmine Saldana. Jasmine.
That's right. Lean and Jasmine.
From Fireball High School.
No kidding.
Linwood.
Wow.
Never heard of that.
Me neither.
Fireball.
Sounds pretty spicy.
I know what Fireball is.
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
But Fireball?
Yeah.
And it's spelled like Harbaugh, like the coaches from football.
Well, no kidding.
Long ball here by the Huskies. And Keiko does not want to take any chances and pushes it out wide, as Karina Rosas, who just entered the game, was pressuring for the Huskies. Deep in the territory of Long Beach City. Don't want to give up a goal here. Fact would like to add one. Nice nifty ball movement there by Barrera, who gets it to Christensen. Builds up speed going down the middle. She's going to look to play it out wide. No, she keeps her dribble on. Shot from distance. Very comfortable.
Oh.
Very comfortable. Easy save
was so
for
close.
Penelope Roman. Well, it was very close to splitting the defense in the end.
Yeah.
Not sure why she settled for a shot from there. She could have continued her run. Bembry seemed to have drifted into an offside position. Perhaps that's why she decided to take the shot on. Maybe got a little bit tired.
Yeah, maybe.
Long punt now by Roman. Finds Smith, Marina Smith, who also just entered the game for the Huskies, but unfortunately loses the ball there. Long ball to nobody. Nobody's in the area code for that long ball by Aubrey Furman. Not sure what she was thinking there. Coaches can't be too happy as I see take a peek over there. They shake their head.
Yeah.
That was definitely a head shaking moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Head shaking, head
SMH.
scratching. Roos in the middle gets it over to Christensen. She's going to take another shot from distance. She winds up, deflection, takes it right to the goalie. It took all the sting out of it. Not sure that ball would have been going in anyways. Roman had it covered. Ashley looks to punt the ball again. Seems to be the only type of attack the Huskies got going on right now, long balls. That's a lot better of a play from Furman as she finds Bembry, who moves it over to Carrillo, who moves it to Barrera. Out wide to Christensen. This is good. Is she going to take her on? Christensen, he goes to take her on. A little bit of a trip, incidental contact, and it's a goal kick. Good no call by the ref. Good no call. Looked to be incidental contact.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't have any casualties so far, have we?
No casualties.
Oh, good.
No harm, no blood, no foul.
Yeah, that's right.
Christensen looked like she had a good angle on her, but fortunately for her, she kicked the back of Sarah Rojas's foot and went down, and the ref rightly called no foul. Goal kick now for the Huskies. Roman. Nice bring down by Vanessa Marin. Long ball up top to Rosas. Nice drop down. Stephanie Galvan looks to pull the trigger and does. Easily collected there
Nice
by
catch.
Gonzalez.
That was a good save.
A simple one,
Yeah, but still was
but
good.
necessary. So you've seen two shots that were dangerous. One by Juliana Carrillo for the Vikings, and one that just went over by Vanessa Marin for the Huskies. Christensen here has it on the left side, puts her head down, looks to dip her shoulder, goes inside. Oh, nice defense there. Good defense. Taken away by Sera Rojas. And good tackle in the midfield by Alana. Rouse, an opportunity here right in the end to maybe get a goal for the Vikings right before halftime, as I mentioned. That'll be a backbreaker for the Huskies, who have so far been really in this game. Neither team can say they've dominated the first half.
Yeah.
Stephanie Barrera stands over the ball. Looks to find the back post. It's a good-looking ball. Flicked on by the Huskies' own player, Vivian, but straight into the hands of Roman, who looks to throw the ball out wide and come out playing. Oh, a turn by Marina Smith is straight to the Long Beach City midfield, and for some reason, Stephanie Barrera, knowing that her last shot went over, decided to have another go.
Let's hope she makes it.
She did not. That was from about 35 yards out. I'm not sure that's the game plan. Couple subs here in the last 5 minutes. Time management or player management. Trying to get a couple of good players some extra rest. They have the halftime and maybe this last 5 minutes. See a lot of the same thing happen in the NBA, where a player will be subbed out right before the end of a quarter.
Exactly.
To get them just a little bit of extended rest.
They'll impress us right before.
Nice tackle there by Barrera, who wins it in the middle. Moves it out wide to Johnson. This is Jocelyn Gonzalez, who just got in the game. Jocelyn looking to go one-on-one. Beats her man. Cuts it inside, but good defending. Good persistent defending there by Brenda Constantino. And the clearance for the Huskies. Up to Karina Rosas, who loses the ball. Oh, it gives a little bit of a straight arm there.
That was a little uncalled for.
To Ruse. I'm not sure she was happy about losing the ball.
Jocelyn, you're not going to do anything there. Go inside. Go.
Cooler heads prevail there.
Right.
As Ruse comes up and decides just to walk away.
Right. Yeah, we're all in college here, people.
Stephanie Barrera stands over the ball again. Another good-looking ball, just a little too deep. And on the bounce, Penelope sure scared her coach a little bit there as she fumbled the initial ball.
Yeah.
But right to herself. And Roman with the punt. Little shove in the back there wasn't called. Barrera again with a shot from distance. Just goes wide that time.
Wow.
That was close.
That was kind of a tease, really.
Penelope was scrambling back to her goal on that one. And she didn't know whether that was wide or in. Now we can see why Barrera likes to shoot the ball from distance. She's had one go over, and that one just went just inches wide. Long Beach trying to get a goal here. Pushing the pace. Looking to capitalize on the mistake. Angers dribbles it around, and it's cleared once again. There she is, Jasmine Saldana. Saldana's been everywhere in the back. Little over a minute left. Saldana's been everywhere in the back there for the Huskies today, and when it hasn't been her, it's been Miriam Vivian, who's the tallest player on the pitch.
Definitely.
The number 7 center back. It's been solid for the Huskies in the first half. Header just goes wide. Off the corner kick. It wasn't on target, but it was a better set piece than we saw the first time. Casey Angers got her head on that. The delivery has to be there, especially because we were mentioning there's no real height differential between the two teams.
No.
Goal kick now. Played out by the Huskies. Handball on someone, but the referee has a bad angle, so he doesn't call it. And he calls a foul. Perhaps after the handball. Marina Smith winning a free kick for the Huskies. Just as Long Beach was trying to score right before halftime, now the Huskies have a chance to put it away. What do you think here, Noah? Maybe a goal just before the half?
Let's hope so, but let's not jinx it.
Well, let's hope not.
No. Yeah.
We don't want the Vikings giving up a goal
No.
right before the half. We've already seen the goalkeeper, Ronnie Gonzalez, fumble one earlier. And we've seen the Viking defense miss a lot of air balls, so this could be dangerous.
Yeah, it could be.
There it is. Good service. They just need a touch on it. Out comes the goalie. Oh, almost had a touch on it. Rosas was looking to get a flick on with her head. Gonzalez was caught in no man's land. A little touch on that, it would have ended up in the back of the net. It was a good ball in by Marin. Ever since Marin's came in the game, she's made a real impact for the Huskies. Almost scoring, and they're almost assisting. Cross comes in, mishit. Out of bounds, goal kick for the Vikings. It's Marina Smith. Didn't connect quite well on the goal, on the cross. As we mentioned up top for the Vikings, Juliana Carrillo has 9 goals this season so far in 13 games. It's a pretty good clip.
Yeah, very good.
Little difficulty coming up of the back here for the Vikings. Couple mistakes, but they're able to spell the pressure here as Terica Johnson dribbles the ball out of bounds, unfortunately. Throwing for the Huskies. Not much time left. As coaches encourage their teams to push. Almost another foul there by Rosas. Gives a little bit extra after the play. Ooh, nice little move by Barrera, but it's taken away in the end by good team defense. And ball up top by Marines to no one. And Gonzalez is able to come out, collect the ball. Referee takes a look at his watch. Knows not much time is left. And that'll be the last action of the first half. We go into the half 0-0. Long Beach 0. East Los Angeles 0. Second half coming right up.
We'll be right back.
You're hot. How loud am I talking?
No, you're not talking loud at all. You're fine.
I feel like I'm talking loud because I can hear myself.
No, you're good.
Get in the shade. Bring your food and get in the shade.
supposed to be men's soccer. One thing for sure though about my 16-year-old cousin who plays soccer in high school, she's rather accident prone on the field.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she gets bulldozed, trampled on.
You ever kick the soccer ball around?
No.
Sneak over the ball. We'll knock it around. Or we'll knock it around with you.
I'm an Irish dancer, not a sports athlete.
Dun, dun. Oh, our stats flew away. Can you ask for more stats?
Hey, Nick, can we have some extra stats, please? Or flew away.
Yes, we are. No, put your headset on.
I'm here. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Got it. So you want to start it or me?
You can start it.
All right, cool.
Got to get you involved in the game, lad.
Aye, we do.
Oh, where's
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Long Beach City College soccer field. Today is Long Beach City College women's soccer versus East LA soccer, and I'm Noah Russell along with Gabe Montoya. Take it away.
Well, looking at the first half, Noah, they left a lot to be desired.
Yeah,
It was a little
definitely.
bit of a popcorn first half as the ball just seemed to be popping back and forth between the two. No real rhythm. Both teams will be looking to definitely improve in the second
Yeah.
half with ball movement, first of all. And second of all, maybe looking to get a little bit closer with their opportunities. They've really settled for shots from distance, both teams. And actually, both teams almost scored with their shots from distance. But yet, you'd still like to see the players getting a little bit closer and not settling for 30-yard bombs.
Definitely.
At the end of the period, East LA finished with 4 shots and Long Beach had 9. So even though Long Beach is out shooting them, it's the quality of the shots that they were getting, and some of them were just
Yeah.
not very
Seems to me
quality.
like East LA is easy pickings.
Well, it's easy pickings when you're shooting it from 40 yards out.
Sure.
But when you get a little bit closer, it makes it more difficult on the defense. Long Beach out of the gate, and nothing's changed yet, as Stephanie Barrera once again just settles for a shot from 30 yards out that is going to need a lot of help beating the goalkeeper. And when you're shooting from that distance, a couple things need to happen. One, it either has to be a perfect, brilliant shot, or two, the goalie has to make a mistake. So it's really a kick and hope shot.
Yeah.
Get a little bit closer and make it a more high percentage shot there. The East Los Angeles goalkeeper was forced into 4 saves. A couple of them very routine, as we saw, right into her hands or to her feet, and only 1 save by the Long Beach goalkeeper, Ronnie Gonzalez. She was only forced to make 1. Fouls, only 9 fouls during the half. It wasn't really anything terrible besides the one straight arm that we saw right in the middle of the field.
Right.
East Los Angeles committing 3 fouls, Long Beach committing 6. And as we've seen, they've had trouble. The Vikings have had problems judging the air ball and let it bounce a couple times. So they're going to be looking to improve on that as the half wears on. So we pick up the action as Aubrey Furman makes a mistake and kicks it out of bounds. Second time today that she's made a very simple mistake on the outside. Last time she made up for it with a nice pass right after, so we'll see if she makes up for it with a nice play now. Throw in now for the Huskies. Nice win. Casey Angers, nice header win in the middle.
Yeah. I really hope we get at least 1 goal,
Yeah, and another foul now.
Uh-oh.
Against the Vikings. I think she's fine. Looks like she's stretching her leg, so she's either cramping up or she got stepped on. That'd be a big loss for the Huskies because Vivian was huge in the first half. 2 main players for the Huskies that were really good was Miriam Vivian, as we just mentioned, and the second was Jasmine Saldana, number 19, who basically shut down any attack.
Yeah, I think she probably pulled a muscle or something.
She's grabbing her calf, so maybe she got kicked in the calf or kneed in the calf slightly.
Ouch.
Long ball now, once again misjudged by the Vikings, but they're able to clear it out. But but only as far as the Zeola. Puts it back in, but it's taken away. Played up top by Benbury.
LBCC does seem pretty
Christensen.
energetic today.
Well, in the second half so far, you can see on the throw-in as we're looking at players running up, a little bit more urgency, quicker throw.
Yeah.
Can't just stand around and wait for something to happen. They actually have to push the pace here.
It's kind of a shame that
Call a foul.
Uh-oh. It's kind of a shame that Caden Trowbridge is out of the game. That's their best player.
Yeah, the injury picked up in the first half.
Talk about
Gonna keep her out.
Talk about adding insult to injury.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to keep her out. Dangerous opportunity here for Long Beach. Not sure what the call was. It looked like a clean header, but he might have called jumping over the back. Barrera standing over the ball, looking to serve it in. She's already put a couple balls dangerously over. And a little touch, cleared off the line. And it was Bibian again, saving the day in front of her goalkeeper. Looked to head it ball out right at the last second.
Hallelujah.
It's a better ball in from Barrera. Gave her team a chance to get on the end of it, but unfortunately they weren't aggressive enough in the box to get ahead on that. Seemed to be standing around watching and kind of hoping that a mistake was to be made. And like I said, when you're shooting from that distance, two things have to happen. One, it either has to be a brilliant shot, or two, the goalie has to make a mistake, and neither happened. Therefore, no goal. We stay at zeros as we move on and keep playing. Good persistent pressure there
It's great how she plows through like, excuse me.
by Enriquez. But even better play by Angers as she looks to switch the ball. And another foul by Long Beach. Both teams exchange fouls as the pressure starts to ramp up here. One of these teams has to get a goal. And I think they both sense it.
I think the player that just went down was Stephanie Rojas from East LA. She seems to be fine.
We've seen a couple good services here by Kremlin Perez, and she's on the ball yet again.
I
Every
love
time-
that name, Kremlin.
I know. We've already seen Gonzalez misjudge one ball. Great ball in by Perez, but no one's challenging it for the Huskies. So it's easily cleared out by Keiko. Nice try on the ball by Barrera, but it's easily cleared out by the Huskies defense. Nice turn by Kremlin.
Whoa. Down
Good
she
ball
goes.
positioning by Barrera. And Kremlin is forced to foul her.
So when you knock a player over, that's foul.
Yeah. When you don't touch the ball and you knock someone over. But there's plenty of times, like in the first half, where a girl knocked someone over and got the ball and they didn't call it. It's deemed by the referee that you get the ball first. You get the ball first, and then you won't call it.
Right.
Most of the time, but you never know. Each referee is different. Long ball. Served in by Barrera, and for some reason, the Vikings seem to be standing around looking at each other, hoping that the other person gets the ball, but one of them needs to make a move on the ball and be a bit more aggressive. Sure, they work on these at practice, and it's disappointing as for a coaching staff to watch what's going on these set pieces because they're just falling apart. They're just not being aggressive enough. Very disappointing. They're not going to be able to get a goal in that form of fashion, and with them taking shots from distance, it's going to be even less of a chance too. It's an opportunity here for Rojas. Takes a touch out wide, a good save. Corner kick.
Wow.
Gonzalez with a one-handed save pushes the ball wide. Oh man, that was a huge opportunity for the Huskies as Stephanie Rojas found herself in acres of space on the right. First touch unfortunately took her away from goal, gave her a little bit tighter of an angle. And as she tries to squeeze it on the near post, Gonzalez was perfectly placed and put out her big mitt to make the save and parry it wide for a corner. Kremlin taking the corner now. Fortunately, Perez is one of the tallest players for the Huskies, but she's taking the corner. And their other tallest player, Bibian, is in the back. Good ball. Oh, not anticipating it was Constanon. It hits her right in the face and bounces out as Long Beach looks to play out. Barrera clears the ball out, but only Husky players there as Saldana collects it, even though she's being lightly pressured now. Another mistake by the Vikings. Christensen has the ball now. Little mix up here. Furman trying to make something happen, but just swinging at the ball isn't going to make it happen. They got to put the ball down on the field and play. They seem to be a better technical side than the Huskies, but the Huskies are making up for what they don't have in technique too. Making up for it by hard work. Oh, a nice little flick on there. Beautiful little flick on by Enriquez. Game still on for the Huskies. Here comes Rojas on another long run. Oh, good crunching tackle there by Johnson. And she's staying down. She is hurt. The referee does not he's not forced to stop play as a misfired shot by Rojas goes wide. And he'll go check on Terica Johnson, who took the brunt of that challenge. Oh man. Both of those players were going in full force, and Johnson came out the worst in that tackle.
Wow. You think anything is improving in the second half?
I see a little bit more urgency from both teams. Do you see the same thing?
Yeah, I do. There's a little more pep. There's a little more energy, and I think they're realizing that the first half, they didn't put in their 100%, but now they're putting in their 110%. So let's just hope that we can get a goal out of this.
Well, originally we had thought it was just Terica Johnson who was injured, but now it looks like Stephanie Rojas has gone down too, and she's rolling over, grabbing her knee.
Uh-oh, this doesn't
So
look good.
both players feeling the full effect of that challenge. It was a good no call by the refs as both players played the ball. But you'd like to see a little bit more body control by both girls as they could have avoided injury.
Yeah, I detect a casualty.
Little water break here for the girls is
There we are.
something of an injury timeout.
So while we wait, we just want to tell you that this game is being brought to you live by the LBCC RTV department. If you want to check out any other games, you go on to the Long Beach City College athletic website, and we're going to be doing we do mostly football games, and we do other games that want to have us broadcast them. Usually, and this time of year we do soccer, we do water polo, we do football, and in the springtime we do basketball. So we love what we do.
This is true. As the athletic trainer there for Long Beach looks to help her up. And their coach is helping her off the field as she limps off. She's unable to put pressure on that leg at the moment. Hopefully it's an injury she'll be able to shake off and return to the game, because for the last couple minutes here, Rojas has been impactful, nearly almost scored.
All right. Yeah, you got to feel for them, because it must really hurt.
Yeah, they both went in full force on that challenge.
I'm pretty sure you had a couple of injuries yourself on the soccer field.
Yeah, a few. You take a knock, you move on.
Yeah.
I mean,
comes with the territory, right?
I have scars on my body that have been there for years, for decades now, and dents on my shin, and sometimes I wake up with aches and pains places. But that's part of
the game.
It's part of just being an athlete.
That's right.
Injuries
come with the territory.
Anyone who thinks they're not going to get injured is kidding themselves. And if you play try not to get injured,
right,
you're going to get injured.
All right, and we're back.
Long goal kick out by the Vikings. Won by the Huskies as they move it out wide. Nice lay on to Rojas. Sarah Rojas moves it back one more level to Brenda Lisaula. She plays it forward. Opportunity here for the Huskies. We've already seen how much damage Kremlin Perez can do with her services, and this is even closer than the last one. We'll have to wait for this one, but if she puts this anywhere near the penalty spot, all they have to do is run on and get a touch. Get a little bit of air underneath it. Good ball. Just a little flick on there. Oh, a little too far. The ball drifted into the hands of Gonzalez. It initially looked like a good ball, but maybe the wind helped a little bit there and pushed it right into the hands of Gonzalez. Barrera on the dribble. Handball not called, given advantage by the referee. Here comes Christensen. Savannah Christensen drives to the line, looks to get across. Beautiful ball. Oh, good clearance.
Whoa.
Good clearance by Lisaula. Very good job as she was able to come across number 12 for the Huskies.
That was a cool play right there.
And clear the ball out. It was a good run by Christensen. Initially, really good work by Barrera in the middle. The referee did the right thing by allowing play on that handball. So the referee has a choice.
And what are they?
Well, his choice is to whistle the play dead and call the handball, and stop the play and give them a free kick, or continue to play if the offensive team has an advantage, which they did, and they almost got a goal off of it.
Oh,
so it's good refereeing.
Well, what do you think the choice should be?
He made the right choice.
Yeah.
Let it play on because they continue to have the ball. Barrera with a good corner kick, but cleared out by Vivian. She's been in the air everywhere today for the Huskies. And now Sarah Rojas clears the ball up to Stephanie Galvan, who drops it off. Back to Rojas again, looking for Galvan again, but just a little bit too far wide. As Keiko clears the ball back in for Long Beach. Bembry looked to put a little bit of pressure on the Huskies, but it's a name we haven't been saying too much in the second half. In the first half, Bembry, when she was on our near side, she's doing a lot of damage, getting on the ball often, but ever since she switched to the opposite side, she hasn't done much. Good ball up top. Enriquez pressures the goalie a little outside the foot. Shot. Oh!
No dice.
Just goes inches wide. Mari Cruz Enriquez put on the pressure. Ronnie Gonzalez with a bad clearance, and it fell just to as far as Stephanie Galvan, who tried to put it in with the outside of her foot from distance, and it bounced literally 6 inches wide of the post, almost giving the Huskies the 1-0 lead.
Whoops.
Good tackle there in the middle. Christensen looking to make something happen, but it's just not happening for her today. They've done a good job by the Huskies, but persistent pressure gives her an opportunity here. Good cross in, cleared out. She gets the ball right back to her. Costanon tracks back and gets a good clearance. Absolutely needed by the Huskies. As Christensen's looking to make some damage down here on the clearance out by Saldana, and she was hit late by Carrillo. Little incidental contact. Don't think she was trying to foul her, it's just her swing through kind of caught her on the leg, and the Huskies end up with the kick. Little funny moment here as the referee mistakes one of the Long Beach City College girls for the other girl. Even though they don't even look alike. He was telling her to calm down, but she wasn't even involved in the play. He's telling Christensen to calm down, but she was yards away from the play.
Yeah, definitely.
Kremlin does a little bit of movement here. Hard tackle in by Romero, but it's won.
That was a simple case of mistaken identity.
By Angers. And Rouse trying to slip in. Carrillo there, but just a little bit too long. The wind seems to be shifting now as it's a little bit against the Huskies. Going from our right to left. If you're watching the stream, you're right to left as well. Not sure either team would be thrilled with the performance so far.
No, I'd say not. Are you thrilled with the performance?
Don't ask me, please.
Uh-huh.
Remember, brutal honesty here.
That's right. That's right.
We're about a little over 60 minutes into this game. Still hangs in the balance.
Yes, it does.
Neither team has a clear-cut
You have to say it dramatically, though.
advantage.
It hangs in the balance. Boom.
Kremlin Perez with the ball, stuck on the sideline. Brought down, opportunity off the bounce. Stephanie Galvan with another shot. If you remember, Stephanie Galvan's the one who put it just wide a moment ago. It's another opportunity. It was an awkward bounce for Gonzalez, but she was able to collect. Vivian with another clearance. As I said, she's been everywhere today for the Huskies. Throw in now by Furman. She opts for the long throw. A little bit of a wrestling match going on.
Uh-oh.
As Vivian comes over and knocks the ball out of bounds. Carrillo seems to be getting a little bit physical with the Husky girls, and The Huskies girls.
It's like, all right, break it up, break it up.
Again, she uses her hands. The referee's not even watching the play. As it's continuing on, he was talking to a Huskies player when he should have been watching the game.
Exactly. Well, we all make mistakes.
That could have been dangerous because if a controversial play happens when he's not looking, a handball or a foul,
Right.
coaches would be all over it.
Yep, they should have their eyes on
Long Beach
everything.
City still holding it in. Barrera looks to pull the trigger or get a shot from here. It's a cross. Easy one in the end as no one was in the box. Long Beach City has to do a little bit better job with their spacing. They seem to all be clumping up or being too far from the play. Oh, a nice play here. Looked like a foul. The referee come back and give a card for that. Should be. He took her out on a clear goal scoring opportunity. Long ball here for Christensen. As they're countering. Once again, the referee's not obliged to stop play. He doesn't need to stop play. Good tackle. Good tackle by Constanon. But as she came across, Barrera swung as hard as she could and kicked her right in the back of the Achilles, so that had to be a stinger. And up top, it's Maricruz Enriquez for the Huskies who goes down.
Uh-oh, another casualty.
Oh, she got clobbered. It should be a card for Erica Rojas.
Yeah, exactly. Did she get bulldozed?
Yeah, Enriquez came across to get a flick on to Galvan, and the defender just came out. Rojas came out and just nailed her.
Just give her the bulldozer, huh?
The ref Wade played on, which was initially the right call, but now he should have gone back and given a card, which he didn't. Because honestly, if that's not a card, I don't know what is. Girl never got close to the ball. Long Beach getting away with one there. Should have definitely been a card.
Yeah.
It's a moment like that that frustrate managers and coaches and players, you know.
Exactly.
What is, what isn't.
Right.
Why does he call the ball dead back there and not dead in the game of play? You know, did he call a foul? There's not really a lot of communication going on between the refs and the sidelines, which there should be. Should be trotting over, talking to them about what happened, and then maybe explaining himself a bit for not giving that card.
And the girls having just a quick water break, getting back into the swing of things.
It's a little bit warm in the temperature, but it's not too hot today.
Nah. I mean, it's fall, you know, so it can't be too hot.
It's supposed to be really hot tomorrow.
Don't remind me.
95?
Yeah, probably.
It's a 95 tomorrow, 97 the next day. And we want to thank our wonderful crew for being out here with us today.
Absolutely.
Enduring the heat, helping us set up, and looking ahead, helping us take down.
It's the reality of the job, you know. Sometimes you gotta be out in the hot sun or be out in the cold, wintry snow. I think I'll take that.
In the wintry snow,
Oh yeah.
you'd rather have frostbite calling a game than out here in the sunshine?
What would you rather have, heat
My
stroke or
friend-
frostbite?
Heat stroke, all
Very
you do is get sick and pass out. If frostbite, you lose limbs.
Okay.
So call me crazy, but I think I'd rather
Okay, heat stroke it is.
just fall asleep for a couple hours,
There you go.
get a headache. I'll be back.
Right.
Frostbite, you got to lose a leg. I'm like,
Okay, not for me, thank you. I'm an Irish dancer. I need to keep my legs.
The coach is getting a workout today as that's the second girl he's carried off
That's for sure.
for the Huskies.
Yeah.
He's getting a workout. He's getting his curls in.
You bet.
And we're back. Our action. Ronnie Gonzalez plays it up. Here's Kremlin Perez. Looks to play it wide to Constanon. Keeps it in play. Nice ball up top. She looked offsides, but ref says play on. She wasn't really part of the play. And it's cleared out by Erica Rojas.
Yeah, these players have been pulling a couple of dangerous stunts throughout the game. Nothing James Bond worthy though.
What's that?
Like I said, the players have been pulling a lot of dangerous stunts throughout the game, but nothing James Bond worthy.
Oh, no. They need explosions for that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice turn here by Kremlin, but it's taken away by Christensen. Doing a little bit of defensive work here. Vivian cleans up the danger again for the Huskies. looks to slip a ball through over the top by Constanon, but it's cleared out and won by Keiko. He's in good positioning for that. Saldana with the clearance. Right here for Constanon again on the near side. There's a player on her back. Tries to force it in to Perez, but Perez loses the ball. Christensen looks to challenge on a Long Beach clearance, but it's taken away by Saldana, who does some nice work, gets it inside of Constanon, back to Saldana. Finds Perez in the middle, goes back. Better ball movement there for the Huskies, but they have to go forward if they want to get a goal here. Constanon looking to turn the corner, dips a shoulder and does. She's going to keep the ball in bounds. She does. Almost wins a
Whoopsie.
corner for her team, but fouls right at the last second. Fouls Erica Rojas as she wins the ball. It was better work. Better work by the Huskies.
Slide over this way, Steph. Slide over this way. Drop one. On front of 23.
Vanessa Marin and Marissa Smith about to enter the game for the Huskies. Just waiting for an opportunity here.
Yeah, any opportunity, right?
Referee's calling a throw in, a little bit of confusion here as Vikings girls thought it was going to be a free kick for what, I'm not sure, but once again, there goes the lack of communication between referee and players and coaches. Refs got to do a little bit more communication here to keep everybody on the same page. Nice move inside by Barrera, who splits the defense, goes out wide. Long Beach looking to make something happen, but good defensive work there. Oh, that should be a foul, and it is. Romero came back and won the ball very nicely for the Huskies and took a whack in the process.
Ouch.
You can hear it from here.
Yeah, absolutely.
th minute. A little over 60 minutes, sorry. 70th minute plus. Excuse me.
So about 20 minutes left.
Yeah. Ball over the top looking for Christensen. Goalie looks to come out and clean it out. It's on the edge of her box. She picks it up. Easy play for Roman. Hopeful ball really by Long Beach. Roman kicks it out of bounds. Nope, able to keep it in play. There goes Bembry again. Oh, she's in. Just a little bit too far. And Roman's able to once again come out. For some reason, Carrillo wants to mix it up today. That was unnecessary. She didn't need to run 20 extra yards, but she did, and she ran into the goal, and the ref didn't even seem to give her a warning, really. Once again, a questionable call by the officials today. But once again, we're not getting paid to officiate the game.
No, we're not. We're just doing this for fun.
The Vikings looking to move it over here to Christensen, who looks to go one-on-one with Saldana. This is the matchup in the first half. Oh, nice opportunity to turn there for Angers, but she really had nowhere to go as Vivian was right there in her face as soon as she turned. Perez sends a long ball in, looking for Karina Rosas. But it's won by Long Beach. A little bit of sustained pressure there for the Huskies doesn't pay off as Long Beach wins the ball and looks to play out. Huskies can't get caught on the counter here as they look to be a little bit spread. Plays the ball into Bembry, cuts it onto her right. She's gonna have a shot. No, she moves it one more. No one's there. Bad technique as she just poked at the ball. Furman wins the ball and keeps it in for the Vikings. Carrillo. Not sure what she was looking for there, but hits it into the hands of Roman. It's got to be a little bit frustrating, right, for these coaches to
Yeah, definitely.
see some of these wayward balls.
I think the wind is starting to work against them.
The late afternoon winds are starting to pick up here at the field for all of you listeners.
Santa Annie wins. Yep.
Slightly, and it should only get stronger as the as the afternoon progresses.
Yeah.
Throw in here for the Vikings. Goes just over the head of Carrillo. And first mistake of the game, really, for Bibiana. It comes off the wrong side of her foot and goes out for a corner kick for the Vikings. And the Vikings look like they're going to make a substitution. And incoming to the game is Trowbridge, excuse me,
Yeah.
who we thought was going to be out the rest of the game.
Ah, she's back in.
But look what she's in for, a corner kick.
Oh,
And
boy.
the height advantage that we were talking about. As she goes up against Kremlin Perez, they look to be pretty evenly matched for height. Trowbridge is just a little bit taller. And the ball's looking for her right away, and she almost creates and knocks down a header. Trowbridge is listed at 5'9". The midfield defender from Long Beach Wilson. Good work on the wing here. Good cross, and Trowbridge almost gets on the end of a Stephanie Barrera cross. Barrera was able to dip her shoulder and get around the defender here. Saldana, who's been solid all game.
Wow, Trowbridge is bulletproof.
Cross came in and Trowbridge made a nice darting near post run, but was unable to get a touch on it in the end. Cross in, goes out of bounds, and that's a waste considering they were just putting a lot of pressure on him. And the Huskies are let off easily.
Yeah.
Goal kick now for the Huskies. Penelope Roman is going to play the ball out.
Penelope, what a sweet name.
Penelope.
Yeah.
Header back in. Knocks it only as far as Christensen, but she's unable to bring the ball down, and her first touch takes her away from goal, and it's won by the Huskies, and she's forced to kick it out. Huskies throw in. Look to go long now. Kremlin Perez wins the ball in the air. Flicked on again by Romero.
Whoop.
And cleared out of bounds.
Wow.
Nice catch.
Yeah, but nice catch by our second cameraman.
Cameraman doing some work there.
Oh, yeah.
Multitasking.
That's right. Excellent job.
Ball's kicked out of bounds now by Erica Rojas. And Saldana smartly lets the ball go. Looks like a foul here.
Oh, no, you don't.
Should be a foul. Wasn't a foul. Ref calls it. For the ball, the Huskies, as they look to push the pace here. You're going to try to create a goal. Thrown into Galvan, who turns. Finds Rosas. Lays it off to Marin, and Marin's just a little bit late getting to the ball. A little outside the flick by Smith. Doesn't work off for them. Vivian comes across and cleans up the danger as a long ball is looking to find Carrillo, but once again, that Vivian defense is just not getting broken. When you mention defender's name that many times in a game, it's either good or it's bad.
Yeah, in this case, it's, what is it?
It's either a lot of mistakes or it's a lot of cleaning up problems, and so far she's done a lot to clean up problems.
Yeah.
She's been winning a lot of opportunities here. Long shot. Almost falls into the back corner by Barrera as she was looking to find the far post and float it in.
They're from way in the past, but we used them.
Short ball. Huskies getting themselves in trouble here as they're trying to play it out. Oh, bailed out by the referee on some light contact. Very light contact. Vivian is happy with that call. It might have been a foul, but Christensen is there talking with the ref, pleading her case. I barely touched her, ref. And he's saying, hey, I don't want to hear it. I could read lips. It's my second job.
Yeah. It's easy once you get used to it.
That doesn't make sense.
Don't just ball watch. Look for the ball. Look for the ball. Look for the ball.
Huskies with the ball up. Knocked down by the Long Beach defense. Flicked on for Christensen. But Vivian is there to win the ball again. A good through ball. Unfortunately, no one anticipating that pass. Oh, mistake in the back for City, though. Oh, this should be a foul. A little bit of feisty kicking there by Ruse. Maybe a card here. The ref opts not to give a card. Oh, and play on. Huskies with a quick free kick. Oh, just shot wide. Another opportunity for Stephanie Galvan. Coming into the game, I think she's had one shot the whole season. And I think she's doubled or tripled that here today. Enriquez looks to have shaken off her previous injury after getting trucked, which should have been a card, but was not. She's going back in the game. Very fast player Enriquez is up top for the Huskies. And taking advantage of that is Long Beach, who opts to play it short on the side that Enriquez has to run all the way across the field to go get to. Bembry with the ball, looking for a through ball, and does, but no one's reading it. Little miscommunication there. Christensen gets on the ball, and she's looking to use her speed on the outside against Saldana. One-on-one, cuts it inside. Good move. She's still going. Here he is, lays it off to Barrera, looks to pull the trigger, does. Back to Christensen off a deflection. Good defense. Vivian all over.
Well, that was a mouthful.
Good work there by Kremlin Perez with the long ball.
Uh-oh.
And a little bit of confusion here as the linesmen seem to have called the ball back for a foul against the Huskies, but not sure what they were looking at there because the Huskies were dribbling the ball. Must have been away from the play. Must have been away from the play because I didn't see it. Do you happen to catch? Do you happen to catch what was going on there? No?
Not exactly.
Okay, well, either way, play continues as Stephanie Barrera's on the ball. Coaches will be mad if this ends up in a goal. It's a good ball to the back post and come out and punched it by Roman. She was able to clear the ball with her fist. Well done by the goalkeeper. However, the danger's still in play as Long Beach is still in the offensive third, but good work defensively.
I think we had to turn on some Kenny Loggins because they're flying right into the danger zone.
Oh, good ball flicked in for Christensen, but Saldana's there to clear it, but only as far as Bembry, who might think of shooting the ball from there, but she doesn't, and Saldana comes across and wins the ball. Kicks the ball out of bounds, and it's a throw-in for the Vikings. The Huskies bench is getting a little bit more boisterous now as they felt they were undone by that last play when they called a foul against them. They had a clear breakaway opportunity that was taken away from them by the linesman, so they have every right to be upset.
Yeah, they do.
As another wayward pass by the Vikings goes out of bounds to nobody. Little shake of the head again by the coaches. Not sure exactly what's not going on, but there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of communication going on the field. The sun's maybe getting to them, as you said, maybe a little bit of heat stroke.
Yep.
Furman looks to play it up top.
Upsy daisy.
Cleared by Saldana.
Uh-oh. Looks like we got an
Kept
injury
in
on
by
the field.
Enriquez, but as she landed, it seemed like her knee bent backwards. Oh no, that's a painful one.
Yeah.
Ref, player down, ref.
Don't want to speculate on what that could be, but
That's player number 3, so that would be
it's Enriquez. Mari Cruz Enriquez.
Mari Cruz Enriquez.
She was a player down earlier. Trainers on the field here wondering what happened because I saw Enriquez come down awkwardly on her right leg. She immediately grabbed for her knee,
Yeah,
which
that-
is
that's
already
bad
in a brace.
sign. Yeah.
Luckily, she's very close to the sideline where she needs to be carried off.
Right.
She can be. For the
Cool.
previous 2 trips out to the field, the coaches had to run across the field for the Huskies and carry their player all the way across. So
Gave him one heck of a workout.
yeah.
But now this one, if she's got to be carry off, it's not going to be that far of a walk.
Yeah, but it looked like an awkward one because there was no contact really when she went down. It was after she landed, and they've taken the knee brace on, and it looks like the trainer's examining her knee as we have a little break in the game here. Just to recap, in the South Division for the South Coast Conference, Long Beach City are currently tied for second with El Camino with 2 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie in conference play. East Los Angeles is currently sitting tied for third in the South Coast Conference in the North Division. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 tie, even with Mount San Antonio trailing Rio Hondo and Chaffee. So both teams looking to climb up the table here. It seems like a game where neither team wants to lose.
Yeah.
But you've seen them across all sports where neither team they're playing like they don't want to lose.
Exactly. That's why they put in their 110%.
Well, yes and no. Defensively, yes. Offensively, they're more hesitant because they don't want to give up a goal. They don't want to get caught on a counterattack and have the other team come back and they're out of position as we wait to see the verdict here. And the coach gets more of a workout as he carries another girl off. This is the 3rd time he's carried a girl off today.
She looks to be in horrible pain.
She is not smiling this time. The last time he carried her off, she had a little bit of smile on her face, so we had hope that Enriquez would come back on, but carrying her off this time, she has a couple tears in her eyes for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's understandable, being that the pain she's in.
Well, you never know what'll happen. You know, only she knows if she felt a snap or she felt a jolt or what she felt. Nobody knows. But the assistant trainer's on it. The assistant trainer's on it right now as the head trainer gets ready to, if anything else happens during the game. A miscommunication in the back here. Almost created an opportunity. As Lisaola was able to clear out the danger in the end for the Huskies. More miscommunication in the back. Javi Lopez seemed like she wanted a little drop off. Yaniv Lopez ended up getting the ball in the end and clearing it. Miscommunication for Long Beach. Here comes the Huskies. Nice ball played in by Rosas. Rosas still on the ball. Rosas looking for a shot. Lays it off. Oh, right into the hands. Marina Smith, a deflected shot right into the hands of Gonzalez.
It's becoming a nail biter.
That was probably one of the closer opportunities of the game.
Yeah.
Most of the shots coming from distance, but that seemed extremely close.
Headshot.
Great header right there by Miriam Bibian. We mentioned her game, and there's Bibian again. And she gets beat this time. Another shot from distance, very hopeful, not very disciplined. Goes over by Barrera, who must have had a rush of blood to the head, thinking that she could score from there. Not much time left now in the half. We got less than 5 minutes. As both teams look to try to win the ball at the end. And unfortunately for her, Stephanie Barrera went down right after that kick. Could be a cramping problem.
It's possible to pull a muscle in this sport, or then again in any sport.
She's smiling, so I'm pretty sure it's a cramp.
Yeah, it's easy enough to get out of there.
It is. Look, her leg's shaking. You can see it shaking from there.
Oh boy, she'll be fine.
Looks to be on the outside of her calf based on the way that the trainer's stretching her. If you zoomed in on her face, I could see her from here, but she's smiling, laughing at herself because her leg was shaking uncontrollably as she comes up with a big smile on her face.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to laugh it off, you know?
Yeah, laughs don't cure cramps, but she's definitely laughing at herself there. That was a funny one.
Really? Because I thought that laughter was the best medicine.
Whoever said that never got a cramp.
Nope.
In their leg. Nothing to laugh at. Double cramped in a van before, filled with soccer players where you couldn't move. That was the worst experience ever. Good pressure here as the Huskies look to maybe get a goal at the end. Put the midfield of the Vikings under pressure, but they handled it extremely well and cleared up by Furman.
Whoa.
Once again, Vivian, great in the air, winning another aerial battle. No one's challenging her anymore. They kind of just figure that she's going to win it if it's anywhere in the vicinity. Kremlin Perez looks to toe poke a ball from distance. Goes about 7 yards over the goal.
Must have been an optical illusion because it looked like he was in the inside.
That was a hopeful. You don't often see too many toe pokes from that side of that sort of distance.
Well, he's certainly not.
Toe poke is a move that a lot of forwards use when they're closer to the goal, because you don't really know where it's going on a toe poke. It could either hit either side of the toe, and that's the whole point of it, is to trick the goalie. But from that distance, you figure she'd be shooting it with her laces, and instead opted for the toe poke, which went miles over. Free kick now for the Vikings. Furman stands over and sends one about 40 yards over. Flicked on. Oh, it's flicked on by a Husky player. And once again, Carrillo runs into the goalkeeper, Roman, and the referee refuses to acknowledge it. It's only a matter of time there before Roman picks up her knee. Carrillo runs into it. As both exchange a little bit of trash talking.
Uh-oh.
That's a foul too, you know.
Not much time remaining in this game.
About like what, 2-3 minutes?
Well, the referee keeps the official time, but for the regular time, about 2 or 3 minutes, yes. On my watch. And come breaking through. Here's the Vikings. Can they steal one right at the end? Roos dribbling through the middle, slips it in for Christensen, who turns. But Vivian is there. Good defense by Vivian. Oh, but she accidentally pokes it right to Jocelyn Gonzalez, who whiffs at the ball and hits it with the outside of her foot, and it goes 20 yards wide of the goal from
Coaches
about
don't
20
sound
yards
happy.
close. Disappointing effort. Got to put that one on frame there.
Right.
You're wide open. It's on your favored right foot. You put it that far wide from that close. No goals in this one. Still 0-0. We're approaching the 55th minute here. 45th minute. The referee indicates 5 minutes of extra time.
Oh, 5 extra minutes.
Added to the clock for the 3 injuries.
Okay.
Kremlin Perez stands over it. We've already seen her put in a couple of nice deliveries. Here goes another one. A little bit too far near post, but misjudged by the Vikings defense as Furman was forced to head it out of bounds based on her misjudging of the initial ball. Throw in here for the Huskies. We're in added time as the Huskies look to steal one here at Viking Field. Gonzalez gets herself in a little bit of trouble. Once again, Furman is there to clear out the danger. Good team defense. All the pressure on the Vikings now as the Huskies look to move it up. Don't want to give away a foul or an opportunity here. Ball over the top. Almost gets there. But Keiko was able to, nice header to get it out. Here come back the Vikings, but unfortunately they can't get the ball under control. Kremlin Perez moves the ball out wide to number 17, Romero, who serves the ball in. It bounces out only as far as Castanon. She looks to keep it in, gives it to Marine, but just a little bit too far, but she spreads the ball out wide. Very nice play to Rojas. Rojas goes around a defender, looks to cross. No one's there for the Huskies. It'll be a goal kick coming up for the Vikings as a final substitution for the Vikings is coming in now. Barrera seems to have shaken off her calf cramp.
Well, good. That means she's back in the swing of things.
Jocelyn Gonzalez comes out. Barrera's by far had the most amount of shots for the Vikings today, but how many of it has been quality? Not too sure, as Long Beach gives up a dangerous free kick here with not much time remaining. About 2 minutes remaining.
Uh-oh.
Who's going to take this kick? Interesting, all game it's been Kremlin Perez, but instead they opt to have Vanessa Marin take it, hoping that Kremlin Perez could use her height to get on the end of this ball. If it can go deep enough, the goalie's already misjudged too. Gonzalez in net, ready. A deep line by City. A good ball into the middle. It's going to bounce. No, punch by Gonzalez. It's a good ball in by Marin. and cleared out on the far side by Carrillo. Up to Christensen, who tried to keep it in play but couldn't. She would have been one-on-one with Bibian, and something tells me Bibian would have won that matchup based on the way she's been going all game. Little over a minute left. We'll see how much time the ref has on his watch. Obviously, the ref keeps the official time. Both teams looking to push here, sensing that there's an opportunity to steal one in the end. A little layoff to Roos, who passes it up top. Stephanie Barrera's got some space. Hopefully she doesn't cramp up. Christensen running on her right. Christensen against Bibian. This has been the matchup all day. And once again, as we just mentioned, Bibian comes across and wins that challenge. Good tackle by Bibian. Little flick. Is that going to stay in play? It's not. It goes out. So if it's tied at the end of regulation, that's it. That's how it ends. There's no overtime. Being a regular season game, if it was the playoffs, they would go to an overtime. But if it's the end 0-0, which it looks like it's going to end 0-0 unless something miraculous happens, it'll end in a tie. Coming right up after that is the men's game,
which will be coming up next.
Another foul here against the Vikings. As Kremlin stands over the ball and sends one in. Misjudged by the Vikings. That one's going to stay in play. Last opportunity here for the Huskies.
Final chance, ladies.
Furman was forced to clear it out. We'll see if they have anyone with the long throw-in. This should be the last opportunity of the game. Thrown in, flicked on, no one's there, cleared out. Bembry with the bad touch. Kremlin Perez on the ball. Don't want to give up a foul here. Poked out wide, but well read by Terica Johnson, who sends the ball long. Seconds remaining in the match. Oh, a mistake in the back. One by Carrillo initially, but one back by Liceola, who's able to find the ball and clear it. Bembry on the ball now. Referee takes a look at his watch. Barrera with the ball, long distance shot. Oh, once again, settling for a 40-yard shot. Very hopeful by Barrera and settled easily by Roman. And that's it. That's the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
That'll do it.
0-0. Not many opportunities in the game. And it ends 0-0. And join us next time
for LBCC soccer at 4 o'clock.
Yep.
Next game is coming up next at 4 o'clock. And until next time, I'm Noah Russell.
And I'm Gabriel Montoya. And stay tuned for the men's soccer, Long Beach City College against East Los Angeles College.